This hoodie is purely set dressing. I am fully in my underwear underneath the table here. Um, so yesterday I watched The Dark and the Wicked. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, you know how like when a really popular horror movie comes out, horror is like really interesting in this genre, I think, or in this way as a genre because I don't think this happens a lot in other ones, but when a really popular horror movie comes out and it's a certain subgenre, it's like, oh, here's a really popular fucking found footage film. Has a really popular slasher. Horror is like the genre I can think of the most, where 10,000 duplicates of that will come out. Um, I don't know if I would consider fucking just good horror movie a subgenre horror movie, but well, I guess the psychological slow burn, no jump scare, shit, the A24 formula is kind of what's popular now. Um, The Dark and the Wicked, it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's just clearly trying to ape on this concept in a way that I don't think it's really um the creators are really suited to do. I think. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it fiddles my hat all the time. Um, so it's a haunted house film, apparent essentially. Two siblings come to visit their parents. Their father's dying. Their mother is not handling it well. Um, and it's just the devil's coming. Like as far as cinematography goes, as far as composition goes, it's gorgeous. I love it. There's this recurring motif of like characters being silhouetted in front of like places like as a shorthand for uh like encroaching darkness. I like that a lot. Some really gorgeous shots. Oh man, like the first shot is this really beautiful like uneasy Dutch angle kind of shot of like all these dress forms because the mother's she sews and like all these dress forms and mannequins and like this hanging light bulb. It's really gorgeous looking. I actually really like that shot a lot. It's acted well. I think my problem just comes down to scares and imagery, like the essence of a horror film. There's some really good imagery in it. Oh god, there's one that I really loved. Where like hallucinations are happening, waking nightmares are happening. It's like, oh, it's a haunted house. That's what's gonna happen. There's one where the brother wakes up and he's looking out the window and it's the mom with like this really creepy expression and like she's her legs bent and she's just floating, like cackling and like that. That was genuinely like a good shot. That was some good scary imagery. Um, I kind of feel like the movie kind of loses faith in itself in that regard later on. So like where you'll get like these creepy weird things early on. It's like, oh, that's kind of like it'll be peppered in with like just sort of generic gore. It's like I'm spoilers here, but there's a bit where she's cutting some carrots and it's like cutting back and forth. It's like, oh, the music ramping up, and she starts cutting off her own fingers. And it's like it's not any way so shocking, not surprising. It's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Um, and at the end of the film, it really kind of loses faith in itself, and it gets really stabby and bloody. I'm like, I love stabby and I love bloody. I'm a fucking dip like that. But like, I don't know. When your whole movie's supposed to be going like building up to super tense, super surreal imagery, and you just like, I don't know what to do now. I guess I'll get stabby with it. It feels kind of like a letdown. Um, Also, I really want to fucking talk to whoever decided naked old lady is like the height of horror imagery. I'm fucking seeing naked old ladies all the time. It's not scary, guys. It's just a naked old woman. I've seen those before. um, yeah, I think overall, I guess it was fine. Just trying too hard. I don't know. Not pretentious in a way. Just like clearly, it's like, oh, we're fucking. Oh, there was one bit I like. A fucking sleep paralysis bit that was genuinely creepy. Where like just the sister is laying in bed with the father and like because the father's comatose and like something comes inside and you see only like the silhouette of it, and there's like wisps coming out of its head. It's genuinely creepy image. It's like there's a lot of stuff in there that's like really good. Oh man, there's one bit I really enjoyed, and like it's really indicative of like the main problem of the film and of like I guess like horror in this way. It's like brevity really is key here, guys, because there's a bit where the sister goes to answer the door and she has like a conversation with this girl. It's like it's a normal, it's a sad conversation. We're talking about something sad, but like it's a normal back and forth two-way conversation. And the sister's like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta go check on my dad." And like the conversation they're having was just sad. It was there's some weight to it. And she turns back and she asks the girl something, and the girl's like staring at her creepily and smiling. It's like like that shit. And like it's in that moment, and she says something creepy, and it's in that moment, it's like, oh, the girl was never real. She was hallucinating this entire conversation. It's like it could have cut there. She could have turned back around, and the girl was just gone. But no, then the girl comes inside, and she's like teleporting around, and then like there's a jump scare, and her eyes are all black. I don't know. It's like I feel like a lot of horror directors don't have confidence in their audience to just be scared by the idea of something. Of like, here's this situation where it turns out she hallucinated the entire thing. The girl was never there, but they can't trust you to believe that, and they think you need a payoff or something. So it's like, oh, now the girl's teleporting around, and now she has black eyes, and like it's a lot like that. It's just where at the end they panic, and it's like, here's some blood, here's some guts. Oh, and the whole movie ends on a jump scare. The whole there's a jump scare. Cut the credits. Um, yeah, I guess I didn't hate it. There's a lot of good shots. There's a lot of really beautiful imagery. Some creepy goats. There was one really bit at the very beginning I thought was so cool, where because it's a sheep farm, and the sheeps are wandering around, and like for like a single shot for like one there's like just a guy on all fours walking like running with the sheep, and it's like, oh shit, what was that? That was good shit. But then at the end, like a lady starts getting stabby with some knitting needles, and you're like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Anyway, 3 out of 5.